So I was in class the other day.
Yeah.
And we were doing CPR. And literally, she was like, all right, so you're going to do your compressions, right? Ready? Go. Ha, 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 ha. No, it was the Lady Gaga or something.
Lady Gaga?
That's it. Gaga. Lady Gaga.
Yeah.
I was trying to put the words together and it kind of messed up.
You didn't.
It was Lady Gaga. I think Bad Romance.
Why would you? First of all,
that's what they were playing.
Why would she use that one that no one knows instead of Staying Alive?
Because she says the beat goes with it. The beat is like the exact beat you need.
But what if you don't know the song? How are you supposed to do it?
I don't know, but supposedly
I'll make you feel like I'm the only dead anyhow in the world.
That's
exactly.
Not her.
No one knows that stuff.
But anyways, so then
staying alive. Anyhow, carry on.
So then we started doing compressions, right? And I look over, I'm like, you gonna be saving somebody?
You're not gonna save nobody.
They're like this. Like, you know, the little light, it turns green. It was red the whole time. I was like this. You know how bad. The teacher's like over her shoulder, like, he gotta push it. Like, full on, like, pushing the girl down. I'm like, she can't, she got no more to go. Yeah. Let her go. She was like, you gotta, like, full on, bro. And then she was like, yeah, everybody did a good job. I was like this. Did everybody get the same manual I got? How
are you here? No, listen. I think it's like, you know, when you take CPR class, right? They tell you the 30 the 30 and 2, right? And so I remembered like so I was working in the PACU. This is the post anesthesia care unit, right? Mm-hmm. And so when you're in the PACU over, you know, you run your own code, right? There's no saving grace. All right. So I remember this patient sitting there, right? Big guy, big guy. He just like came out of surgery, and his wife was in the room. You know, we're kind of chatting away. This is the recovery. Surgery went well. We're just kind of waiting for him to go to the next transition. Right. And then all of a sudden, I'm kind of on my computer and I'm just doing some stuff, and I see my peripherals that the nurse is like, Mister, hey. And now everybody's senses are heightened, right? So we're looking around and we see him go to the top of the bed and just boom, lower his head down. So now we're like, oh, it's about to get lit in here. So we get the wife to leave. So all of a sudden, nothing, right? So first person gets in there and did everything. Okay, we gotta start, CPR, compressions. Now all of a sudden, they're like, we gotta get one of the CRNAs in here. Get somebody get. So it goes crazy, right? People are like it's just intense, and I'm just like, this was like the moment that I never wanted to happen, but it happened. Yep. So now I go and I grab the CRNA. They come over there. They're assessing the situation. Like, okay, so people are doing compressions, and my manager comes in there and she's trying to do compressions, mind you. I don't know if you guys ever see the compressions that get done in movies that are always wrong. I can't watch them anymore because after this experience, I was like, I can't. These people are like trying to do compressions, like breaking at the elbow. I'm like, what are we doing here, guys? So my manager comes in there, and so she gets she's too short, so she gets a stool to get on the patient. Now, mind you, this patient on a bad day, on a good day, he's at like 400 plus pounds. Okay, so this is a big boy. Okay, we're putting him to work right now. My manager goes 20 seconds, and her elbows start breaking. She got tired. So now I'm in the line because we have a line now of people to do compressions. And I'm like behind her going, okay, so she's got a good solid, 30, and I'm gonna get in there. No one told me there's a difference between you doing compressions on the floors versus doing compressions in the freaking unit, right? Or the PACU. Yeah. So I get on there, I get the patient. Okay. Everybody's going crazy, but my focus is on staying alive. Okay? Because I'm about to put in that work. So I get my shoulders locked in. I'm in there. I'm in that juice. And I'm putting that work, right? Yeah. And then I remember I counted to 30. And then no one said anything.
Everybody's like, okay, yeah.
And then my brain goes, oh, what is happening here? You know how Kevin Hart goes like this? a guy approached him and who had the gun like this, and he goes, "I don't know what to do. They only taught me how to take a gun from somebody that was holding it like this, but when you turn it sideways, this guy's a killer." I'm now in the situation. Mentally, I'm freaking out, right? Because no one told me when you're doing compressions on the patient in the PACU, it is 2 minutes of you going, staying alive. Bro, 2 minutes. If you guys think it's nothing, go on your bed, go like this, and I want you to do compressions to staying alive for a solid 2 minutes. Let me know when we get to 30 seconds and how that looks, bro. I'm pouring sweat. My shoulders are aching. My lats are on fire. But this patient's we're not getting nothing. And this is a big boy, which means I gotta apply pressure. I'm putting that work. Mm-hmm. And so finally I get 2 minutes come up and my arms literally fall off because I'm just like, I can't even hold my arms up anymore. I can't breathe. They're like, all right, pulse check. All right, start compressions again. So the next person gets in there. Dude's struggling. Oh no. Then they're like, all right, Arthur, come here. They put me back in the line. So I'm 4 people behind. I'm like, okay, I got time. Dude falls off. He can't finish. Then we get this tiny girl. She can't do compression. So somebody else coming there. Now I'm next again. I'm like this. How did I get here? So now I'll get back on this horse that I'm putting at work. I'm working. At this point, mentally, I'm physically gone. Mentally strong. There. I'm just like, oh my. Then they were like, all right, stop. So I stopped. I'm like, oh thank God. They're like, start again. They're like, start again. And I was like, oh no. Anyhow, that was yeah. I will never forget that situation. Because I could literally feel my body breaking as I'm thinking about it again. Because I remember the situation. I was like, never will I offer to start compressions on anybody. Let me know when you're 6 people deep. I'll come tag in. Other than that, they're like,
tag me in.
I'm like, no, it's cool. You got it, cool. What, you want me to go get some stuff? I can do that. But nah. Anyhow, that was 5 minutes late, guys. Have we started this video yet? Nope. Good morning. What's going on, guys? My name is Alex.
And I'm Alan.
Yo, guys, listen. Welcome to the AAMICY channel.
Welcome.
If you're not subscribed,
go ahead.
Click on that subscribe button below and join us and be a part of the AAMICY
right there. What's up?
You know what to do, guys. If you're salty in the comments like, oh my God, this intro was so long. This is the AAMICY reaction podcast, okay?
Get out of here.
There's a reason why some point in the time we told you guys where to go to get this reaction, okay? Because we don't see each other. We got stories for days and we want to talk about it. And also, we got people that listen to our videos like the podcast whenever they're driving to and from work. So for those of you guys that are listening to our videos on your way to and from work, we appreciate you. Thank you for being part of the AAMICY gang.
Oh, God.
So, guys, Tom MacDonald is a big favorite on this channel.
Mr. Tom.
And so we wanted to get to the point where we make sure that when he drops stuff that we can check it out. This is a Tom MacDonald song that he dropped recently, right?
Yeah. Called
Cancer. And I can already tell you it might be a long video because there's going to be a lot to talk about. So, without further ado, guys, know what we're doing the best and hop in this video. Let's get popping. Which one?
Let's get it. We got to check that out, too.
Oh, okay.
Everybody knows someone who's sick. 40% will get cancer. Only half's gonna live. Your mom and your dad and your sister stand inside a room, and someone won't survive it. Do you hope it isn't you? I swear that cancer has a cure, but they're refusing to make it. They done like 40 years of research, 90 billion in donations. We've been running for the cure and wearing ribbons for ages. Why are people still going through radiation?
Bro, we're already deep in there. We're already...
Tom.
He's literally saying things that I've thought about multiple occasions. Just like I'm always like, at this point, we are 2020. There should be absolutely nothing new that affects us that we don't know. There should be nothing new that disease-wise that happens. We're like, how did this happen? You should know the amount of, and even for cancer, bro. And we've talked about this. There's such a big financial gain in the cancer department.
Of course.
There's been research about the different doctors that get a percentage off of, referring chemo patients to a certain medication because it's such a freaking, it's ridiculous, $
90 billion.
Billion. Is it a year? How do you not know how to fix this?
No, 90 billion in donations, but still,
that's just donations. That means money that's not taxed, right? I'm gonna have to go back here. It's gonna be a long video. Hey yo, DJ, run it back, turbo.
Everybody knows someone who's sick. 40% will get cancer. Only half's gonna live. Your mom and your dad and your sister stand inside a room, and someone won't survive it. Do you hope it isn't you? I swear that cancer has a cure, but they're refusing to make it. They've done like 40 years of research, 90 billion in donations. We've been running for the cure and wearing ribbons for ages. Why are people still going through radiation? It's crazy. $100 billion industry, they can't afford to end it, and nobody wants to die. Our only option is to spend it. We'd give anything to stick around for just another second. Give a fortune to the doctors who promise they can extend it.
Sorry. So I have I know a friend of mine that like their mom is going through it, and they literally asked her, they said, do you have insurance before we do this procedure? And she was like, what's the insurance have to do with whether I live or if I die, if I do my chemotherapy? And they're like, oh no, we're gonna do it anyways. But why are you asking the person for insurance before you do a procedure?
It's the financial. Bro, I'm telling you,
it's
the thing I always talk about is school is just stupid. Okay. I think the more education that the more time, it's not education, the more time you spend in school learning things that have nothing to do with your life, the dumber we get as a society, right?
Yeah.
And the people that are in positions of power educate their own kids. But it's the privilege aspect. They educate their kids on the things that they need to know in order to pursue and stay in power, right? Mm-hmm. You can, as the average person, anything about insurance they couldn't tell you, because all they know is that they got insurance through their work, right? They couldn't give you really much information about a lot of things because you're just getting fed information that's not proper.
Right.
This stuff goes so deep that it's like, again, we talk about this. We don't do political parties. We don't care. We are always gonna be on the side of the person, the human. We're always gonna be on the human aspect of like just the individual, that person. That's the person that I care about. The construct of government or the construct of the society in general. All that stuff is just stupid to me at this point. It's because. And again, it's like, these people don't care. It's like, how do you go from a person that wants to impact the world to the point where you give no F's about anybody else, but you just see the dollar sign in there?
Call them clients?
Yeah, like the hospitals, they're like, yeah, we have clients. No, they're patients. They're patient.
Patients come first, clients come first, pretty much is what they say.
Stick around for just another second. Give a fortune to the doctors who promise they can extend it. The profits are astronomical. The hospitals and the clinics are filling coffins with dollars. It's awful, let's just admit it. We're all human, we'll keep fighting because it's how we survive. But it's scary because we don't know where we'll go when we die. Don't give up, I know you're strong. Show them all your fire. The days are hard, the nights are long. But you are fire. Nothing matters if you don't have your health. All the money in the world doesn't help. The good might go to heaven and the bad might go to hell, but no one wants to leave here, you can tell. And cancer touches everyone, it's in our genetics. And our world's become so toxic, it's all carcinogenic. We've polluted the water, the air, the food we're ingesting is full of hormones and poison. Our population's infected. They sell us cigarettes and liquor, built a business on addictions. We've been paying them to kill ourselves. We're dying to keep living. It's the system, it's a prison.
Dang, we're
bro,
to keep
that
living.
That sequence right there was so powerful. And again, people are going to listen to this track and they're going to go, yeah, that's crazy. What are you going to do? They're going to go back to what they know. Mm-hmm. People love to live in the comfort zone because the comfort zone gives you what? Comfort.
Yep.
And again, it's so much in life can be altered and changed based on just, a lot of times like what you eat. But again, I think as a society, as we progress forward, we go away from the way we were. The things that would actually allow you to be able to live a healthy, full life, right? You went from, at one point in time, people were eating home-cooked meals to the point where people were eating frozen meals, right? That has no benefits at all. Then you go, fast food. It's like everything you went to quick. And also at the same time, what happens is when you go fast food, quick, frozen, you lose the family aspect. People don't sit together and eat meals anymore. Because it seems like a tedious task. The husband doesn't want to cook. The wife doesn't want to cook. Yo, just order some pizza. You get a slice, go to my room. You get a slice, I'm going to go over here and do what. And it's so, everybody's so divided, even though you're under the same roof, right? And again, it's like, how, it's kind of like, if you look at the laws, especially here, you have like, what is it? You have to be 18. At 18, you can kill somebody legally, join the military. But you can't drink alcohol.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, you can buy a cigarette
at 21 now,
right?
Because he
now
changed the law.
But you can't drink. You can't. Listen, you cannot buy a cigarette until you turn 21. But if you're gonna go and kill some people overseas, 17, 18, you can do it. That's perfectly fine.
It's wild, bro.
And you wonder why people end up in the situation that they're in when they come here, post military life, right? You wonder why there's so much chaos in the world because of the way that everything is set up. Is like everything's set up for you to fail. If you've made it this far in life and you're thriving, you're a hero. You're a superhero because everything is designed for you to fail and get sucked into the system of either working forever because you can't retire, or the stress of just life in general, the mindset and stuff like that. And it's like, you become addicted to something. So it's like, if you as an individual make it this far in life and you are perfectly chillaxing, wood. Nope, don't do it. I'm knocking wood. Keep it rolling, bro. Think of your little tat noir.
No.
Kill ourselves, we're dying to keep living. It's the system, it's a prison, we keep trying to beat it. We get cancer from keeping all of our demons a secret, and our insurance don't cover the things we need to defeat it. And even if it does, then we might die from the treatment. Our best defense is living like we do not know what cancer is. Fight it if you have it and pray that there's something after this. Don't give up, I know you're strong. Show them all your fire. The days are hard, the nights are long. But you are a fighter when it's dire. You burn brighter in the dark. You're a survivor when you're tired. You hold tighter, you have heart. You won't know how to be brave till you choose to fight when you're afraid. And you can't experience strength till you struggle to carry the weight. And you won't know why you have faith till you look the devil in his face. And you don't know what you can take till you realize you didn't break. Don't give up, I know you're strong. Show them all your fire. The days are hard, the nights are long. But you are a fighter when it's dire. You burn brighter in the dark. You're a survivor when you're tired. You hold tighter, you have heart.
That should be it.
Okay. All right, guys. That was Tom MacDonald, Cancer. Like that last scene, kind of like. So, that last scene of that video, right? It's not the last scene. The couple scenes prior, it's like the parents having to watch the child go through this, and they know like
They can't do anything.
they might not be able to do it. It's kind of like something that I relate to a lot because of just, especially these days, because I've been stuck for 7 months working in the COVID unit. I've been trying to get out, but somehow these lungs have been helping me in this grind, and I've not caught it. But I've been working with these patients for the past 7 months. Well, Avril, May, Juin, Juillet, Août, Septembre, October. Yeah, so 7 months I've been with these people, and it's like some of the patients that I'm watching, I'm just like, I have patients that are just like, they literally I've talked to, and they're like, just let me go. Like, and it's kind of like that feeling, because it's like they're going through so much, right? And it's like, as a person like watching this, you're just like, but it's like you want to cheer them up because like it hits everybody differently, so you don't know because this person could be like perfectly fine, and it's like an hour later they're like their oxygen level was just going straight down the drain. You're like, oh no, okay, right. So it's like, so you don't know, and it's like I feel like that's the exact same way. Like, as a parent, you're seeing your child go through this, and it's like you can't do anything. You just gotta
hope.
Exactly, and it's like, what can I do to make you feel more comfortable? Because and it's like, as a parent, you're probably seeing this. You're just like, it's like moments like those for people as that are parents, that you feel absolutely worthless because you can't do it. There's nothing you can do.
Like, you're just watching your child go through it. And
Exactly.
You don't know if they're gonna live or not.
Exactly, and it's like the same thing I see at the hospital when I'm with those kind of patients, and I'm just like, I mean, like, the only thing we can do, there's no cure for this. The only thing I can do for you is, like, make you feel, how can I put a smile on your face today? Because that's really all I can do. What can I do for you while I'm here? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what's strong, bro. Anyhow, guys, listen, if you're not part of the AAMICY gang, you know what to do. Click on that subscribe button below and join us. And if you want to support the channel, somewhere in this video, you'll figure it out. And at all times, guys, don't cheat yourself.
Love thyself.
And keep it Amicy. Peace.
I live inside my own world of make-believe.